what did it mean to come back to this material after 15 years?
It was like getting on a bicycle again. It was pretty easy. I was very nervous in the beginning because don't forget that he died, what was it, 59 or 60? He died at 60 years old, and I was 81, which kind of put a dampener on things. And I thought, Christ, how am I going to convince everybody that I'm not 81 and that I'm the right age? That was the only hurdle. But by the time we got into it, it was fine, and the performance came back. I'd learned things since then,
Yes.
actually, so I was a little more concentrated on perhaps the pathos of the character than just the comedy. But when we started to film it, it was Eric Canuel, who is dynamo from Quebec, who came and he obviously knew the play better than I did. I mean, he would quote reams of stuff to be, when you do that scene, and then he would recite the speech. I'd say, "Just stop, Eric, you're frightening me with your knowledge of this." He was absolutely marvelous, and he saw that's the hardest thing to do, is to make a stage play into a movie. It's the most difficult because, first of all, the stage, I hate just archival footage of people acting on stage. There's nothing duller. Why? Because there's a screen between you and the audience, and the screen suddenly stops you from climbing in or identifying or being touched or moved as the theater can do. So what's the problem? It's, of course, it is to take it away from the theater and then come back to the theater at various times. And the idea of memory, of course, invites that. And Eric miraculously saw that and did those sequences, I thought, absolutely with great imagination.
Yes.
And it was the hardest thing to do, and he managed to do it.